introversion engaged.
How's it going, everyone? Refuse here once again. Thank you for joining me. This is a video response to JackFrag's video about his top 5 wish list for Battlefield 4. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 wish list of things I'd like to see in Battlefield 4, as well as an explanation to a Battlefield 4 ideal class balance system that he said that it would take too much time for him to think about, and he wanted to ask the community what they thought would be the ideal class balance system in Battlefield 4, and I'm just going to give my thoughts on what I feel like would be the ideal class balance system in Battlefield 4. Here we go. In the comment section of his video, he asked to list our top 5 wish list to go into Battlefield 4, and I'm quoting my comment that got 34 likes at the time that I took this picture. Number 1, accurate netcode. Dying from around a corner rubs everyone the wrong way, and it takes the competitive aspect away from Battlefield. Number 2, suppression should not affect accuracy in any direct or technical way. It should only affect vision, which affects accuracy indirectly according to player's skill. Number 3, I strongly believe that there should be more class balance. The meta class is clearly the go-to kit in Battlefield 3. Give players more reason to change it up in Battlefield 4. Number 4, I feel like they should do away with Battle Log and create some sort of multiplayer in-game menu, because Battle Log has proven to create more problems than the innovation is worth. And the 5th thing I think should be in Battlefield 4 is in-game communication. Boom. Now let's get into the class balance system I think DICE should integrate into Battlefield 4. First, let's start with the medic class. I would like them to keep assault rifles, ammo pack and smoke and grenade launcher capabilities, as well as exclusivity to the squad reduced suppression perk. I really think that'd be an appropriate perk to represent the assault class. The reason I say that is because of the assault class's rushing attitude. The reason that perk would fit only with the assault class is because the assault class might inspire the rest of his team to cope with the effects of adrenaline, which is exactly what suppression tries to simulate. Now let's get into the engineer class. I think they should keep the carbines they had in Battlefield 3. I also think that there should be no change to the equipment except for the addition of C4 and reactive armor perk exclusivity. And in my mind, what that perk would do would add reactive armor to any vehicle that the engineer entered or repaired beyond 100%. Now on to the support class. First off, I like the fact that they have machine guns in order to actually support the team and suppress the enemy. They would have med packs and defibs, and both would have a finite amount of charges or packs per life and an elongated recharge time for the defibs. Also, an interesting exclusive perk that might go along with this class is what I like to call the Squad Dragon Armor perk, which would simply increase bullet resistance to a certain threshold and not beyond an overly significant percent to the torso. And now I'm going to talk about the sniper class, and I feel like that the sniper class is really underpowered in Battlefield 3 and could really use a buff, so I do agree with Jack in that sense. First off, I would like them to keep sniper rifles. Second, I think they should have a finite amount of access to drone strikes similar to what they had in Bad Company 2. Third, I think more points should be rewarded for tugs and MAV assists. Spawn beacons should be available for the entire team, and more points should be rewarded for out-of-squad spawns. And finally, the exclusive perk that I feel like would go good with this class is what I like to call the Squad Remote Tugs perk, which would enable a node on the soldier that would enable each soldier within this squad to be a mobile tugs, but of course with a smaller radius than a tugs or an MAV as to avoid being overpowered, so say within maybe 5 meters. And in conclusion, having this system would certainly encourage diversity within a squad, as well as encouraging strong teamwork and making friends to play with. This would also go hand in hand with having a voice communication system within Battlefield 4. And in terms of the exclusive perks I think should be implemented into each class, I believe that they should be stacked up to a maximum of 2, and it would slightly increase the effectiveness of the perk. This would solve the issue of having 2 of the same perks in a squad as a handicap. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate and leave your comments below entailing suggestions in regard to amending, throwing out entirely, or otherwise adding to my ideal class balance system for Battlefield 4. I'm really interested in what the Battlefield community thinks about this class balance system, and if you can think of any scenarios where this class system doesn't apply or could take into consideration, by all means comment below. And Jack, if you wouldn't mind, I would greatly appreciate if you shared your thoughts below as well. Any and all questions are considered and accepted openly, and granted I get enough comments to make a video-long worthy response, I will do so. Share this video on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, and help get this message out there for the community to consider, and hopefully it gets enough attention for DICE to consider. But only if the community thinks this class balance system is actually worthy of consideration for Battlefield 4. Just because I think this system is beast mode ham and cheese doesn't make it so. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and y'all have a good one.